All right, we return. Very excited. Get back in it. I was last recording this morning. It's now the evening. It's 5 o'clock, right? But it's so hot. I complain in videos all the time when it's hot, but then the second it's not, I get really annoyed and upset. Like this year, we had a really ridiculous heat wave in the UK, like truly ridiculous. And during the whole time, I was miserable. But literally 2 days ago, I got really depressed that summer was over. I was like, oh, summer's ending. This sucks. And now today, it's baking hot out again. And it's like, no, summer's still got a lot to give. And I'm immediately miserable anyway, because guess what? I'm too hot. In any case, if you can hear a fan in today's video, sorry about that, guys, but needs must. Right, so yeah, let's get back on in it. What were our quests here? Because even though I was last playing this morning, I've already forgotten what we were active on. So quest journal. I don't actually think we clicked this tab. No, we definitely did click this tab before. Failed 0. I hate that 0. I think it's an 8 all the time. So, and by the way, you can fail quests. Wow. See, that to me is just like decline, you know, in the original game, that would just be decline and then you could pick it back up again later, but no, that's failed there. Right, so the primary quest is further adventures. Now, this is kind of interesting to me because if I just follow this, what will happen? I'm pretty sure the searing is not implemented. So where does this end? Do we get a message from the mod author? I'm going to string this out a bit because we have secondary quests to do and I don't want to see like the end, so to speak. I don't want that terrifying moment where we run out. So let's do these. So there's Gwen's Flute or the Poor Tenant. Both of these take us to Ashford. So why don't we do Gwen's Flute? She left it by the river, but there are lots of scary monsters there. So I don't even have to... It's already my active quest. Okay, so we can get back in game here now. A little bit laggy leaving. Now, the other thing I'm curious about... So this is the northern wall here. And if we go up, we should be able to hit the Northlands. We had that weird moment with the world map before, that nothing was quite going on. So this is where the lever would usually be. Oh, and I wasn't really intending to go this way. Oh my god, it's a Grawl! Dude, he kind of looks like a Grawl as well. These moving, like, characters on the overworld, these cannot be from Guild Wars. And that's so detailed. I guess he just found something that looks a lot like a Grawl from some kind of resource pack, maybe? Some RPG Maker resource pack. Right, before we go that way... Oh my god, do you think he's got worms in? Alright, so I can't go north here? Maybe through the other route I can? I don't know how much is implemented. I want to go everywhere. I want to go to the Wizard's Tower and Foible's Fair. That's like nearly always my most exciting area. Okay, we get a cane. Oh, so now that we have a party, I'm realizing that a lot of gear is still useful to me. So the starter wand, or I can give her the axe. Wow, so she could be inflicting deep wound as well, I guess, maybe? The deep wound thing seems like a hidden effect. Or the cane gives her luck and 1% crit chance, which is super lame. This is one of the reasons I don't like crit chance in RPGs, because it doesn't scale well. It's like super useless. It's like in Guild Wars 2 where like there's lesser potions that give you 1% more damage, which would be pathetic even at endgame, but is even extra pathetic considering we do so little damage at this point, you know. So what, I'm going to get 0.1 of 1 damage? 0.1 increased DPS from it? It's terrible. Really, it should be the reverse, you know, where the more impactful consumables are only valuable early on or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll give her an axe. Or should we just... Let's keep her with a wand just so that we can experience... You know, some slightly different stuff. I'm curious what accessories he's added, really. We'll keep the wand on so that we can see different animations and that kind of stuff. So can I move down south anywhere? Does it always shift me? Oh, I guess it might. Well, hold on. We want to do Gwen's Flute. I think we're on our way to Ashford now. I wonder how big all of this is. How many zones there are. So, oh wait. I guess the river is near here. Am I a fool? Well, this is where we were in the previous part and the river was down here? Okay, it is. Right, so Broodcaller, let's jump on in.
Hold the line.
Oh, she spoke this time. That's so good. I wonder how much dialogue he's got. Now we've got lots of skills. Let's see. So, Frenzy. For the next 5 turns, I attack faster but deal more damage. Now, this is going to sacrifice a turn to use, right? And I can only frenzy myself. I can't choose someone else. Okay, so I guess frenzy's up. No little animation, but I think that's probably fair and to be expected. She doesn't have any skills. Shouldn't she at least have like a heal or a res maybe? Maybe I got to teach her that stuff. Let's go with a weapon attack. And so she's a monk, right? So there probably are a lot of skills and stuff implemented because you can play a monk. Oh, I wonder if that was his idea for this, that he would add new professions, and by adding new professions, he gets to add new henchmen as well. Right, let's focus down Brood Scale B. So these guys are using Ice Spear.
I'll destroy you all.
And I took a ton of damage there. I don't think that's... So, agility increased by 58. Huh. Agility increased by 58. Defense and magic lowered. Now, I took a ton of damage there, but before Frenzy went off, does that mean that... Are they going to, like, one-shot me now? Well, we'll see what we've got. So, skill... Attacking faster. I'm suddenly realizing in a turn-based game, it might not be that impressive. You have decreased defense while casting the skill. Oh, so this mechanic will actually work. So that's why speed's important, because you want to cast after we've executed all of our commands. What you want is your guys to act first, so that because they're considered casting in that whole phase, right? So if he acts last, these guys can attack him while he's using Healing Signet, and he's screwed. So by going Frenzy Heal Sig, I'm super vulnerable because I have decreased defense and even more taking damage here. But on the other hand, the Frenzy might allow me to trigger the Healing Signet first. So it's like a big risk, big reward kind of thing. But I also just want to start killing them. 2 Brood Callers. This feels pretty tough. I might have gotten game over here. I don't know. It would be really nice if Alessia had more stuff. Yeah, look at this. Look. Ice Spear's coming in. Axe attack. 6 damage. 8 damage. I might not be able to do this. This is crazy. Gwen's flute quest is going to be harder. Yeah, if they... I think I'm going to lose. I think I have to flee. They're just way too tanky. Alright. Peter Red Hill's party started to escape. However, it was unable to escape. Oh no, we lost our whole turn. Go again. Oh, she screamed save yourselves when that happened there. Oh my god, well this is it. Escape.
Retreat.
Woo! Okay, we got out. We got out. Now, am I fully... Get the hell away from that thing. Am I fully healed now? I am, right. So there's no like... Oh, but death penalty. Okay, how can I read that? So Alessia has minus 15% DP. She's lost health. She was at 100 out of 100. Now she's at 85 out of 85. Damn, okay, so there is an attrition mechanic. I missed death penalty. Okay, so then the question becomes, how do I clear death penalty? Also, these guys don't patrol, right? So maybe I can just, like, not walk into them and I'll be able to get her flute anyway. Oh, God, what if they're hiding in these trees? Oh, there's someone down here. Duke Gaban and Father Hathorn. Oh, is this to do with the Devourers? Oh, my God, is this... Can we go in the cave? Okay, hold on. You there, you look like a sturdy person. I've tasked my man Fadden here with retrieving Devourer eggs for me from that cave over yonder. However, he appears unmanned by the Devourers, afraid of being eaten or some rot like that. I need a brave soul to keep the Devourers away from Fadden while he does the job for which he has been paid. What say you to that? Why don't you do it yourself? For now, I will come back to this, I think. But if that's like a proper, like, event kind of quest... and they're failable, and I'm really weak. Oh my god. Is this... This is the Little Big Adventure tile set. No way. That is so cool. I'm not confused, am I? It totally is. I was playing that game recently. Wow. So yeah, the music I use at the end of my videos, guys, is from quite an obscure old French game from the mid-90s. And it looks like he's used that. How has he done that? And I think even the audio in the background. Okay, so after shooting this video, I asked him about this. Apparently, he didn't know what LBA was. This is just a resource for RPG Maker projects. And I guess the game back in the 90s had used a similar resource. They look very similar. Here's a random example cave from LBA 2, for example. You can see all these little spikes and stuff. Looks really similar. And some of the walls in some of the other caves in LBA look a lot like this. But I guess it's just a crazy coincidence. Really, really weird moment for me. So I can't even process the fact that there's a barrel in front of me. Oh, the music changed when we collected the item. That's interesting. So a giant's hammer. I wonder if that's good. Hero equipment. Equip. Giant Slayer's hammer. We're gonna get more magic attack here, but we're not really casting spells, or so I don't know how useful that is. A little bit of crit chance, a little bit of luck, a little bit of some good amount of agility actually. That's weird. Why does the hammer give us a lot of agility? +3 agility. I think I'll keep a hold of this for now. I won't actually, screw it. Yeah, let's equip it. Let's see as many different attacks and things as possible while we can. We might need to buy armor or something. I don't know, man. That's got me wondering about Guild Wars 1 armor options that were available in pre-searing. I don't think there were many. But yeah, that cave's really... Oh, that's so cool. That cave is really interesting in as much as it's kind of... They tell a story here of the Devourers going crazy and becoming plagued, and the Carrion Devourers, which are then everywhere after the pre-searing time skip. So it's sort of like, you know, you can see that story begin. It's a bit like how between Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, the flesh reavers kind of expand across the world. Okay, so there's the broken flute. But it's on a hill. Is there a way to climb that I don't know about? Is it that you're meant to leave the cave through an optional cave exit and that takes you up there? Can I come all the way around to the side? I mean, look at this. Guild Wars 1 never had anything this cool. Like, you got to come all the way over here to try and get the flute. Oh, there's a collector. Hello. Oh, and there's the Regent Valley. Kaylee. These cursed Grolls. I'll make them sure they all die for killing my family last week. Say, you look like a strong adventurer. If you kill them for me, I'll reward you. Please bring me at least 3 Groll necklaces so that I might put them on my family's graves. Wasn't there a thing how the prophecies collectors didn't have any dialogue at all? It was just a window, and then it was only when Factions and Nightfall came out they gave them dialogue. Is that not a thing? I can't remember. I don't know whether he's written this or whether this is pulled from the game. That's kind of the magic of this experience, I think. Right, okay, well, of course. So I don't have any Groll necklaces because I haven't killed any Groll, but Alessia can use all sorts of stuff here. Look at this. I love this. He's put like a pixely filter over some of these, I think. Like that there. It's weird to see a mix of Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 icons. Right, well, more stuff that we can't do yet. I like this. We feel very weak. Do I want to go to the Regent Valley? The answer is no. Do I want to try and explore the cave? Kind of. I'm suddenly scared. Like I won't be able to do anything. So green means I should be able to do it, right? Let's try this Devourer.
Bring it on.
Oh, I love this. This is such a weird fusion of the two games. My heart tells me to frenzy, but my brain tells me not to. Especially with this death penalty. Sting.
No.
Whoa, hold on. Did I just see we did over 100 damage there with the hammer? No, I did not. I saw his health. He's got 100 health. We only did 5. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've knocked him down. Unable to take actions. Now, that we didn't get... That wasn't described in the book. I guess CCs aren't described in the same way. Look at that. There's a nice animation up here and everything. Healing wand attack. As long as it doesn't heal him. Nice background in here as well, by the way. Pretty sure this is an actual screenshot of Guild Wars 1 again. Oh, well, looks like we've got bleed on us. Lose health at the start of every turn. As long as it's not too much, I think we can just sort of charge through and we'll be okay. And he can't do anything. It's amazing he got the bleed on me because it allows him to basically damage even while he's knocked down. Looks like we can kind of keep him... Can we keep him permanently knock-locked here? Yeah, we'll go for the quarter knock, guys. Here we go. We're going to interrupt a quarter of a second cast time by precisely delaying... Oh, no, he's up. Sever artery here. It's too late. I think we've got him. Okay, now one of the options, I think, is... Oh, it changes the music when something gets low, I think. He used heal sig! He's trying to heal sig! Haha, we can kill him in the middle of those. Screw you, dude. That's great. He's using our skills. Wait, did Peter just level up? Oh, I think he almost leveled up. We got 13 gold as well. Okay, so I think Green Skull were A-okay. This is so weird, man. It's like I'm twinsing, but then I'm not, and it's just, it's so crazy. All right, is the flute? Look. That's an exit. Can we get up there in any way? Found 10 gold. Is there a climb button that I'm just not familiar with? Can we go down here maybe? No, I think this is just a window that just sort of shows in. Probably massively overthinking this. There's another devourer. All right, I'm just going to go kill him. Quick cut, and we'll get a level. No. Oh, no. For God's sake. I misclicked flee, and it let me flee. No.
Bring it on.
I'm going to do it again now. At least our health and energy comes back. Come on, die. Power shot. No, Alessia, don't die. This time I haven't been able to knock the bastard over, and she's taken a lot of damage. And I have no way of healing her. Okay, good. He attacked Peter. But Peter's poisoned this time as well. It's suddenly... This is a real challenge, and I don't know. He's got 28 health. We might die unless we get a little bit lucky. If I can get the knockdown... I mean, it's... Oh, my God, he crit Peter. Uh-oh. Oh, I think it's game over. I think I've lost. The poison kills him. She can't res. He crit us. I can't believe it. We're going to lose. However, it was unable to escape. No! Oh, wow, we lost. All right, okay. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, so where are we? I did not have to load game. So what does that mean? Does that mean that, does that mean that I still have my experience and stuff? A lot of these guys have green skulls now. Let me try and kill one of these, and then I'm gonna see what I can do about that flute again. So let's try this river scale here. Oh, hold on. He's got there's a nameplate here. Oh, he was to the north. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if you look in this fight in the background, we just both have death penalty now. Both at 15. I guess she didn't go up to minus 30. But yeah, we just got resurrected, so there is no such thing as a game over. So this is just like with Guild Wars 1, where when you die, you just respawn at the shrine. So I can actually take some risks. I'm not too scared now. The question is, how do we get... Oh, what? I could just pick it up? Oh, I guess it was on the floor here. It was just the nameplate made it look like it was on the cliff. But hold on, there's a red iris flower up on the cliff, so surely I'm meant to be able to get up there somehow. Maybe you can climb the vines or something? From the other angle. Crazy. Well, look, we managed to get a flute, so at least we do have that quest. I was beginning to worry that this whole part we weren't even going to get a quest done, but we are. That's fine. Oh my God, we're somewhere new. Oh my God, we're against the outside of the wall, but on this side. Hey, a hidden stash in a hidden building here. Found a white reaver. I was trying to get back to Gwen to give her her flute. That sounds like an axe again. Yep, it's pretty much worse in every way to what we're currently using, the hammer, which is faster and everything. So I'll keep a hold of the... I mean, the hammer wasn't that good in that fight. Yeah, since that's an axe and we've already seen what axes look like, I guess I'll leave that for now. Look at that log there. I really like it. Okay, so do we choose to explore up at that house? How would we even get there, though? Oh, that's very strange. We would need to get around on the right, but the lake is there. This lake was always cool. I loved looking out that lake in Guild Wars 1. I guess that lake is kind of there in Guild Wars 2 as well. You know, Ascalon City's kind of flooded. It doesn't feel the same, though, in any real way. Let's come up here. Man, I'm going to have to remember, like, where each tile is, just in case there's, like, a sneaky little area I didn't know about. Okay, Gwen. Oh. Thanks for finding my flute. Oh, no, it's broken. Oh, now I'm going to have to get a new one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this is just like the game as well. Okay, cool. We got level 2 from completing a quest. 3 stat points. Poor Tenant becomes our new thing, but she also says that's a pretty flower. Give the flower to Gwen. This flower matches my other flowers perfectly. And unfortunately, I mean, what would have been a crazy touch is if the art here on the left, like, actually update. Because one of the really, really fascinating things to me in the original game, dealing with Gwen, was when you gave her, like, the cape or the flute or whatever, she actually, like, held them. She actually equipped them. I thought that was, like, so mind-blowing. So, in the original game, she starts following you around as well after you do that. That would have been kind of weird if she did that in this game. Jobo could have implemented this such that she like joins your party and now you're fighting alongside a little girl. I mean, why not, right? I remember one of my favorite RPGs of all time is called Lost Odyssey, but there's 2 characters I loathe in it, and they're these little kids that join your team. Like, it's quite an adult and cool story, and suddenly there's just these 2 kids. They're so annoying. I think one of them is voice acted by one of the Rugrats voice actors, which is great, you know, and there's prestige and whatever there, but it's also just, like, adds to the gratingness to me. But I wouldn't mind running around with Gwen. Why not? Many people believe the maintain... Yeah, I remember. She flashed up with a little question mark box for a second there, and... I was concerned that maybe there was a quest that I was missing out on. Look, I love these god rays. Right, I've come back into town here because we found that merchant before, no? I think he was down here to the south. And they sell a non-broken flute. Also, does the reputation merchant want to do anything? Nope, not yet. So we have 85. We need 300 plus. We're getting close, though. Right, buy flute. Here you go. 4 gold. I can afford that. Right, lots going on with the UI here. So we buy a flute. And why not? Let's get a salvage kit and an ID kit. Just in case. Now, we already have a shield. The question is, can we equip Alessia with a shield? Oh, well, I can probably mouse over and find that out. We can! We can equip her with one. And then the Ascalonian helm... possession 0, but we can give it to Peter, so that's 20 gold. Curious, Peter can equip, but we don't have the money for. We're 6 low. And same here. Oh my god, they've got insignias. Wow, 200 gold for a lockpick. We haven't found any locked chests yet. Well, we can get her the headpiece. See this? We're struggling in fights, so this actually feels like super meaningful here to me. Hero equipment, Peter, equip. Offhand. Oh, he can't. Interesting. There's your downside to your hammer. It's that you don't get the offhand at the same time. So let's go back to White Reaver plus a shield. That probably explains why he was taking a lot more damage than from before. And then let's equip to Alessia. Oh, and she already has one. I guess I bought that for no good reason. Did she already have the monk? No, so she's wearing the monk scalp design. And now we can equip the Ascalon scalp design. More defense, more magic defense, more agility, more luck, more crit chance. Nice. I think crit chance kind of works if like all the gear you're getting is just slowly, incrementally building up. But as a thing you specifically tech into for early game, it's... I've never really played an RPG that figured it out well. Okay, so we can swap the recruit's helm for the Ascalon helm. But we don't have any better stuff beyond that. Okay, that's good. Let's save as well, actually, before I go any further. Save. Onto file 4. I've become one of those players that does a new file every time. Also, no. I was really hoping that like a bestiary had started to fill in now that we'd killed a few things. All right, and then there was also stat points. I know some of you guys have probably been screaming at your screens here. So, 3 to spend. We can reset for a certain amount of gold, I guess. Which is actually kind of similar to like Guild Wars 1 Alpha stuff, believe it or not. So anyway, I guess I will spend bow and melee attacks. We should equip the bow, you know. Maybe that's what I should do. Screw the whole shield thing. Let's just go 3 attack for now. I'll probably play with some other stuff as we go further along. And I see more justification. Alessia did not level up. And we'll move to the bow later. I don't really see in this kind of combat system the big difference between bow and, you know, melee weapon, aside from like the condition that it might apply or whatever. All right, so I think with all that done, we're done with all the quests in this area, except Haversdan. Beautiful day out. No, that's the quest we're already in progress on. That's weird. The question mark should be new quest and the exclamation... Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah, the question mark should be asking about a quest already in progress, and the exclamation mark should be a new quest, and it's like they're reversed. Can I have the shiny new flute? It's so beautiful. I bet it plays pretty music. Sure. I can't wait to try it. That's a pretty flower. All right. You're my favorite person after Mummy. I think I'll give you my most favorite thing in the whole world. Okay, what was that? What did you give me? Anything good? Did she give me something? I'm so greedy. It's probably like a little crayon drawing, but no, I'm desperately interested. Oh, they're called heroes, by the way. That's interesting. So we've got equipment and heroes equipment. I'm not sure. I might ask Jomo between these 2 videos what it is Gwen gives us, if anything, rather than digging through all of the menus. Right, let's go to Ashford. Should be pretty good. But I guess that'll be an adventure for next time, because it's been half an hour again already. How's it been half an hour? Oh, unbelievable. All right, guys, I'll see you on the road to Ashford. The bees, meeting Devonna, the graveyard, the catacombs. Are all of these here worms? I guess we'll find out next time.